Ahem. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, it's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It is Friday, December 12th. Jeez Louise, it's almost Christmas, guys. It is very close. Let me just get myself finished here. I'm not quite finished getting ready. I just need to move a few things around. We are knitting. We're working on a knitted sweater today. I do need to just have some water, and I don't need to top off my coffee. I just haven't been drinking coffee lately. I pour one, and then I don't drink it. And that's where I am this morning. So I'm going to drink my water, and I'm going to get... I still have to move the light. So let me do that. And then everything here is good. I just need to open my, open my curtains. Get a little sunshine up in here. Don't know why my computer blacks it out whenever I walk around, but it's just what's gonna happen. It's just the life we live now. Oops. Nope, stay up. Thank you. Okay, hopefully that will look okay. Oh, nope, the show's up. Not ideal. Back you right up. Turn like this. We'll loosen ya. Pull you right back. And there we are. Now close it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Here's the glitch. Here comes the glitch. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the glitch. And go get your... Alrighty then. Let's see if we've got some high quality stream. Let's not buffer anymore. Let's just be totally chill. Pretty please, stop buffering. All I want is to stream and knit and stream, but you keep buffering. Alright, we're gonna just let it run its course. It's almost over. I can see it. I can see we're almost on the other end. Not a whole heck of a lot we could do about it at this specific moment. But you know, we're doing what we can do. We're just gonna breathe through it. Seems stable-ish now. We'll make it work. It's gonna be great. We're having a great time today. It's gonna be a great time. You know why? Because I knitted off screen, so we're farther along on the sweater than we were before, which is lovely. So good morning. Sorry everybody about the laggy start to the stream. It turns out that is my curse now. I am a person with a stream that starts laggy. What I wonder is if I started my stream at 9:30, would it still have lag? Or if I started it at 8:30, would it have lag at 9 o'clock? Or I don't know. So I'm wondering, maybe do I start it at a different time? Would that maybe help us? So this bottom up sweater, by the way, that I am currently working on is coming along really well. I decided to unwind all of my balls of yarn and wind them together, or wind them into separate balls, as opposed to having them all in one ball, so that I can visually see how much yarn I have left more clearly. I thought I was doing myself a favor by putting them all into one ball. Alas, not so much. By the way, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and if you're looking for some way to celebrate Christmas, become a patron. Become a YouTube membership holder, become a subscriber, like a video. It's a great way to help the channel grow, and it's an awesome way to celebrate Christmas with me. Another thing, if you are wanting to buy someone in your life a gift for Christmas and you want to support the Last Minute Laura YouTube channel, in the links below the description, I included my Etsy profile there. Please, I'm not begging you for sales, but I am opening up the door to say anyone who has any interest in printable art, like if you want to buy one of my prints, you can print it at home or at Staples or whatever and frame it for your family member or loved one or friend or whatever, or yourself. I have tons of art prints. I have coloring pages. I have crochet patterns. I've got all kinds of stuff on my Etsy, so take a look, see if there's any digital thing that you might be interested in as a gift for someone in your family, or maybe just a gift for yourself. It also will go a long way to help with me buying my gifts for my family, because it's the way that I make my money. So if you are feeling extra generous, please go to my Etsy, link in the description, and buy my art, basically, or a pattern, whatever you want to buy. Buy something. Help me get my Etsy sales at least where they were last year. It's like Black Friday is when all the businesses get their sales back into the black, out of the red for the year. And I'm like, this isn't my Black Friday. This is my Black Friday. This Friday is my Black Friday. Please and thank you. Seems stable-ish now. I hope it is. So what are you all up to today? How are you guys? What's going on? What's the sitch? What's the tea? What's the vibe? Why are you not showing me what's going on? There you are. Beautiful. All right, and again, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Thank you. Ugh, I'm at work scanning documents. That's not my favorite thing for you, but ew, that doesn't sound fun. Scanning documents. In the year of our Lord 2025, they've still got you scanning documents. Seems a bit rude. Seems like they should have a robot do that and let you do something fun. Seems like the scanner should do that. Okay, I love the new icons and stuff in the thumbnail. Thank you. Do you like my new stickers? Because I put new emoji stickers out. You probably can't even see them because I don't even know if you're a member, Julia. But look, I got a new one for the parrots, and then I got a new one for Thunder. Thunder the angel, and the parrots are now, they have their own emoji. So now everybody's got their own little thing. Can you train my dog for me? I wish. I can train my dog for me, I tell you what. Toby understands the button now. I don't know that he understands what it means, but he understands that when he pushes it, he gets a treat. So he's actually like really, really smart. Okay, I love the new icons. I'm glad you love them. I took a whole bunch of selfies the other day when I looked cute, and then I used them to make the thumbnail. So thank you, thank you. Anyway, I got new crying and pitbull energy. Yeah, pitbull energy is different than chihuahua energy. Chihuahua energy is the correct energy. That's all I'm looking for. Other people want friendly dogs. I want a dog that's obsessed with me and only loves people that I love, and otherwise pretty much doesn't like anybody else. Yeah, Chihuahuas are the best. They're the bomb.com. Bomb diggity dogs, I tell you what. Anyway, thank you, Julia, for your lovely compliment. Did I have a mental breakdown, you ask? Because I cut myself some baby bangs? No, I didn't have a mental breakdown, but I did decide I'm going to have baby bangs again. So last night I cut my baby bangs, and I cut them with my hair wet, and never do that, guys. Don't cut your bangs when your hair's wet ever, because now they're micro baby bangs now. But my brilliant thought was that it would hide my receding hairline perfectly, and it basically does. Oh, this is my bangs. Don't look too closely in this region. No, don't look. That's my bangs. Those are all my bangs. Over here, don't look in this area. Just, that's a bang. It's all part of the baby bang. Cute. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are nice to me. Thank you. I'm knitting a sweater for sweater weather. Ugh. I am ready for Christmas to be over now. I'm over it. At first I was all excited for Christmas, then I was dreading Christmas, and now I'm just tired. I'm just over it. I'm ready for it to just be March. I'm done with December, January, and honestly most of February. I'm ready for it to be like the last week of February so I can get started on my seeds. I don't need any more winter. I'm all done. I'm all wintered up. Thank you. No more winter for me, please. I'd appreciate it if the winter could just piss off, as it were. However, because I live in Ontario, winter is literally only just starting, and it will not be gone until middle of March to late March. Maybe with global warming we get an earlier spring, but I doubt it. Okay, let me show you how this sweater is coming along. Let me just take a sec here. And so it's on a scrunched up round, so it's much wider than it looks. But look at how good the edge looks. Is that not the prettiest edge of a sweater you've ever seen? Look at those beautiful rib. And then we go right into that stockinette with the red. How cute is this? It's gonna be cute. The purple's gonna look good. I managed to break my ankle. Okay, just in time for Christmas. Great. I'm stuck on my settee. Knitting instead of being at work. Darn, you have to stay at home and knit instead of be at work. Dang. Like, as much as depends. Callister. Oh. Is it like Alistair, Esther, and Callie? Callister? Anyway, Callister, it depends. 1, where in the world are you? Like, what country are you in? 2, do you have medical health insurance? And 3, do you have sick leave for work? Because depending on those answers depends how happy I am for you that you're home knitting. Because, like, yay, it's fun to be home knitting. The broken bone, that's a bummer. It'll heal. You'll be fine. The more important thing is, are you going to go into just financial turmoil because of this? Or are you in a country that takes care of you if you get hurt? I'm just thinking, like, if you're in the States and you work at, like, a restaurant or a store and then you break your ankle, you're basically SOL there, right? Like, they're like, okay, pay to get it fixed, and then also you're not getting paid while you're off. Whereas in Canada, I feel like if you said, I broke my ankle and now I have to sit on the couch and knit, I'd be like, that's awesome. Not obviously the ankle breaking, but all the stuff around it. But then if you're in the States, there's all those other variables, which makes the stuff around it not as fun. Not that it's fun to break your ankle ever. Did you literally just break? The elastic in my hair just broke. What is your job if not to hold my ponytail? I literally put you in like 20 minutes ago. One sec, I just need to get another elastic. I can feel it. I feel it breaking. Think you can get away from me that easily, ponytail? I don't think so. Thank you. My new hairstyle thing is putting these tiny little ponytails in my hair because my hair is so friggin' fried that it breaks like at this point. So this makes it look like it's able to go in a ponytail, but it literally isn't anymore. On account of the fry. Bleaching your hair damages it, in case no one told you. Bleaching your hair and dyeing it pink 100 times damages it. Whoa, have you taken your meds yet? First of all, that's rude. Second of all, absolutely I did. Third of all, I got no reason. I feel like pretty okay today. I'm a little bit up, but that's probably because I'm not feeling terribly sick. I've been feeling crappy. I still have chest congestion, but I'm feeling like 100 times better today. So I think it's just that you know, like when you have a stuffed nose and you don't remember the last time you didn't have a stuffed nose, or when your throat is sore and you're like, I wish I had appreciated it when my throat wasn't sore. That's kind of how I feel right now, is like I'm appreciating how it feels to not feel sick right now. But, no, yeah, I took my meds. I even took extra meds today because I've been sick, so I took meds to prevent a cold sore from happening. Every single time that I get sick in the last several years, every time I seem to get a fever, even if it's not a big fever, I get a fever. And every time I get a fever, I get a fever blister or a cold sore, and it's a huge bummer, like a huge bummer. So you can take this pill called lysine, and apparently it's supposed to help prevent them from coming. So I've been taking those as well for the last couple of days just to help my immune system not submit to the cold sore virus. England, I'm a salary worker, so I'm getting paid. Ah, that's great. Okay, so then in that case, sorry that you broke your ankle, but happy that you have the time off, that you have paid time off, and that you now get to rest all the way up till Christmas. I mean, it sucks that you broke your ankle. That sucks. Bummer for sure. But sitting at home, knitting, don't mind if I do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lordy. So, with Christmas just around the corner, I have just a few more things that I need to get together and button up. Mostly, it's like accessories to go with a gift. Like, I think all my main gifts are done, but I do need something. I need to kind of like do some finishing touches on a few things. Are you guys finished? Or are you not doing Christmas this year? Or are you not a big Christmas family? What's the vibe for you guys? What's your holiday vibe? We're not doing a big meal with my family this year. Usually we do like a big meal at my parents' house or at whoever's house the Christmas is. This year we're going to do appetizers instead, which is a different thing, but I'm actually kind of here for it because our Christmas is always so chaotic that it'll be nice to have like one less very busy thing about it. Oh, Toblerone, you're so cute. Also, I'm a nurse, so I got seen by my own emergency department. Oh, that's convenient. I bet you they pushed you right to the front of the line. No waiting for you. Ugh, you're a nurse who broke her ankle. That sucks. I should say you're a nurse who broke their ankle. I did not confirm anything. Isn't that so rude that even without meaning to, my brain just gendered nurses as female and doctors as male? Society is gross. You could be anything and have any job, and I don't know. And even your name is Alistair's a boy's name. I mean, Callie and Esther, probably girl names, but Alistair's a boy's name. So I don't know, man. All I know is I just gendered you without even asking, so I apologize. Based on your profession, that's That's not polite. Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Maybe.
There we go. I don't even know how many rows I'm gonna do, or rounds rather. We should add up how many stitches there are in this at the end, because we know how many stitches there are in each row. It's gonna take 4 million years to get this thing finished. No, it's not. We're gonna finish this like soon. Ish. We're gonna try really hard to finish it soon. Maybe My stomach is so upset this morning. I didn't do anything weird. The only thing I did different was yesterday we haven't eaten like green beans in our food in a while. It's just hasn't been the vegetable I've been choosing. We've still been eating other things that fit the same meta, but for some reason I think that it was the green beans. They've like upset my stomach. I'm ready to learn how to make a crochet sweater. I'm gonna make a mini one first, looking through your tutorials as Betty is sleeping. Definitely make a baby one first. It'll be so much easier, plus then it'll be so cute. And also it's totally easy. You can do it. Ugh, my tummy. It's not like gas or bloating. It's like pain. It's different. Poor me. Someone commented on the stream last time and I literally laughed. So I commented LOL. I was just scrolling through my comments and then there was a comment on the previous stream that said, I came here to learn how to knit a sweater, not hear about all your personal problems. I just replied, lol. My brain was like, okay, so that was feedback, right? Like someone wanted to say that to me. The person knew they were talking to me because they said your personal problems, but like you came in here going, oh, I'm going to learn how to knit a sweater. You watched for a few minutes and you went, I'm not even learning how to knit a sweater. And then you said, I think I should let her know that that's what I came here for, and that's not what she provided me. And I was like, I just was thinking, like, what's the thought process going through to leave a comment? Like, I came here to learn how to knit, not to learn about your personal problems. Bro, this is a 3-hour live stream. This is a 3-hour live stream. Tell me that you can talk about one thing for 3 hours, not leaving topic at all. I have all kinds of ADHD. That's not going to happen to me. I'm going to talk about all the things. Plus, this is a community. Yes, we are knitting a sweater. I'm not teaching you how. We're just knitting together and chatting. And it got me thinking. I was just like, what would compel me to leave a snarky comment? It's not even a mean comment, right? It's just a little snarky. Like, it's not saying, like, you're a bad person for complaining. It just said, I came here to learn to knit a sweater, not to listen to you complain about your problems. Okay. But, like, what possessed you to think this is information that the world needs? This is information that this YouTuber needs. Like, there was no way that this was helpful information. Like, oh, she probably doesn't know that it's clickbait that she's putting, that she's teaching how to do a sweater. I don't know. I just have this, like, it's like this, it tastes so good because it's so weird. I don't know. I don't comment on a lot of videos, so I don't have that energy, but, like, it's so bizarre to me to comment on a stranger's content. Just, like, your opinion, man. Like, just your opinion, man. It's bizarre. I understand when people comment and they're, like, correcting something, like when they say, like, you said 6 stitches, but it should only be 5. You're, like, adding to the situation, but being like, you shouldn't be, I just thought it was very silly, and I also just want to know, I bet the person's just a nice, normal person, and like, I have thicker skin than I once did, so, like, I look at it and I go, like, LOL, but, like, you're talking to a person still, bro. I didn't come here to listen to you complain about your problem. Well, Well, that's what I do here, though. So if you didn't come here for that, you're in the wrong spot, I think. I think you're in the wrong place. Because I'm in the right place. Because I'm Laura. And this is... What was it again? Right, the Last Minute Laura channel. And this currently is the Last Minute Laura morning show. It's not called the Knitters morning show. It's called the Last Minute Laura morning show. Last Minute Laura is knitting. So... there's that. Oh my god, hi. Oh my god, hi. Or like the people that comment, I don't know how to knit, when somebody randomly comes across their feed. Yeah. What are you telling YouTube that, or are you telling me? Or I don't like knit, I like crochet. Okay, thank you. I'm glad to know that about you. Random username with no photo. Like, I came here to watch knitting, not to listen to you complain. Okay, Sarah, sorry that you were disappointed. I'll try to tailor the show more towards you in the future. It's not a show, is it? It's just us hanging out and doing crafting. If you didn't come here for crafting, or listening, or chatting, what are you doing here? Go home! Go to work! I don't know, just get out of here. Actually, I don't even care if you get out of here. You're fully welcome to be here. Even you, Miss Snarky, wherever you are. If you come back, which you probably won't, because if you left a comment saying that's not what I came here for, why would you ever come back? But if you ever come back, well, no. Did you see me? Did you see me just filter my own words? You can't say that sort of thing. I was going to quote The Lion King, but I'm not going to because it's not a joke. Is it? It's serious. Anyway, back to our scheduled programming. Today we're working on a sweater for the sweater weather. How's the audio, by the way? I'm not facing the mic. Is that becoming a problem for you? Do you find my audio to be of a subpar quality when I'm not facing the mic? Why does it have to do that? That makes me unhappy. I don't have the Allen key for it. And my arm needs to be higher. Stop it. It's gonna make me rage. Okay. Anywho, I spoke to one of my sisters and some cool stuff happened. The cool stuff that happened is that she bought me a whole bunch of seeds from my wish list. Gorge. She bought me a whole bunch of seeds from my wish list. So we are going to be gardening up a storm come spring. I already told you guys, I winter sowed a bunch of stuff. So hopefully it will all come up and we will have red echinacea and we will have purple hollyhock. I don't know if we'll get flowers this year, but since I winter sowed, we might. But probably not. What a disappointment growing a plant, waiting 2 years. The whole first year, you just have a green plant. It feels like such an annoying waste of my time, but it's actually not because the following year you get a beautiful show of flowers and it's worth it and it's good. Alas. Okay. Sounds clear. Okay, cool. Are you guys cool with not watching me knit from above, or do you guys want the second camera angle? What's your vibe? Oh damn, any chance you have Lizzianthus you're willing to trade? I ordered like 6 different Snapdragons and forgot to order Lizzie's. So Lizzie's weren't from the merchant that all the other seeds were from, so no, I'm on my own for Lizzianthus. I think I have to do, is it William Dam seeds? I don't remember. Lizzianthus wasn't on my shopping list for my family seeds because all of the other seeds were from like 2 merchants, so I only put those seeds in my wish list, and then the seeds that were going to be from specialty merchants, I have them like for me to buy for myself because I'm not like going to send my family on a rabbit chase. So yeah, no, I don't have any Lizzianthus yet. I have the intention of choosing a Lizzianthus. I was originally thinking the brown one, but I'm now, I saw it in person. It's very brown. the florist, I went to a florist a couple of weeks ago with my sister, and I saw the brown Lysianthus in their cooler, and it's pretty, but it's like, I think it'll just look like the flower has not, it looks like it's like rotten. Like it looks like a white rose that got left in the water until it went bad. It doesn't really look like it's, like it does look beautiful, but I think you'd have to really like organize it in such a way to maintain its beautiful look. I think like if you put it with the wrong flowers, it could end up looking just like rotten. Sorry, one sec, I'm just gonna find Lysianthus seeds. I'm gonna see where they're sold. I know they're not sold they're not sold where I shopped. Roseanne Brown is also not my favorite. I really want to try the green one. Okay, so I'm going to just open her up here, and I'll show you what I've got looking for here. Lysianthus, there you are. All right, so these are the Lysianthi. Let's see. So what I grew last summer was this one, the apricot, and I think I had a white one also. But I think if I'm gonna do it, like before I was thinking, oh, the Roseanne Brown is really pretty. It looks like really like nice, but it looks purple in photos. But in reality, to me, it looks like brown, like quite brown. So I think if I was going to do Lysianthus, I would want to do white, because it looks like a rose. So I think I would want white. I think the purple is also quite exciting. To have such a bright, dark purple rose that doesn't even grow on a rose stem with no thorns, nothing. But I do also like the like light pink. I like the white green, chroma green. Falda salmon is pretty. Roseanne green is pretty. Ooh, Voyage champagne. Like, they're pretty. The apricot one is the one that I have plants for. I'm overwintering plants for. I don't know how to overwinter plants, guys. I've realized bringing plants from outside to inside and trying to keep them alive is not easy for me. The Lysianthus is in a constant state of looking like it's gonna die. Let's see. Keeping Lysianthus inside for winter. I know you can. Overwintering Lysianthus. How to care for Lysianthus plants in the winter. Provide lots of bright light. Okay. Grow lights are often needed. Maintain moderate temperatures. Ensure excellent drainage and water carefully. Okay, so I'm not taking the right care of them is what that just showed me. But they're not dead yet. So that's good. That's making me feel a little stressed right now, though, because knowing that they want more drainage than I've been giving them. Should we transplant them right now? Deborah, good morning, Laura. Popping in for a few minutes. Life's been ridiculously busy in good and bad ways. I'm sorry for the bad ways it's been busy. I'm happy for the good ways it's been busy, and I'm happy you showed up. It's nice to see you, Deborah. Thank you for popping in. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, but we'll be here. So whenever your life slows down, you can come right back, and we'll be here, chilling, ready to go. So I've distracted myself from the goal of knitting, and I've gotten it into my head that we should transplant my Lysianthus. And Candace, I promise I took my ADHD meds. It's just, I do still have it. The meds can't fix it. They just help, guys. The ADHD meds will not cure the ADHD. All right, so what do I want to do? I want to see if my rosemary died. Confirm, in fact, my rosemary did die. So since my rosemary died, I can reuse the soil. Maybe it was a vitamin. Lol. Yeah. First of all, again, how dare you? Second of all, it's probably not, I'm probably just really organized and you're just jealous. Right, Toe? Excuse Alright, I'm back. Hello. Here are my Lysianthus and a straggler of a geranium. And also a whole little grouping of baby, what are these called? The little guys we grew last year. Are you dead or are you just dry? I think they're just dry. Like, they look dead, but I don't think they're dead because they're bulbs. So it makes me sound like a hoarder when I don't throw things out. But it's not dead, and they're plants. They're coming back next year. So whatever. So these are my Lysianthus plants. I don't have very many of them. They are significantly super unhappy, but they are not dead. Here is one. I am going to transplant them. Do they want deep roots? They need good draining soil, so probably not deep roots. Right? So you, madam, are going to be sacrificed because you are not thriving and you are a disappointment to your mother. So we're going to go ahead and snap you off. Sorry. And we're going to put this into a cup of water to root because I've not given up on it, even though it's a disappointment. You are a disappointment to me, Coleus, but I shan't give up on you just yet. I also have rooting powder here. So Coleus, we're going to dip her, give her a little dippy into the root powder. And then I'm going to just shove this into a cup of water that I have in my kitchen. And you better survive because you're the prettiest one. I wish Frida would stop by. Where is Frida at right now? I'm so proud of how good my Coleus are doing. It's literally like, it's kind of a big deal that I have multiple Coleus still alive on December 12th. And they're doing like good. Look at this one. Like, it's not dead. And look at this one. They're both the same. Okay, so this hybrid is strong then. Because this one's doing really well, this variety. Look. It's not dead. I think because I haven't been overwatering it. I'm pretty bad about overwatering in the winter. I either starve them to death and then overwater them till they drown, or I just overwater them. There's no, I'm not good to them. I'm not a good plant mom right now. Okay, what am I doing? Think it through first. Okay, I need to make a bowl full of dirt. So, we'll put my little bowl of plants over here. We'll take this little sticky trap out of this and just put it on off to the side for now. Pull out my little mushroom decorations. And then we will put this Coleus with its dirt into the bowl. Sorry, Coleus, you have failed me for the last time. So I'm done with you. Oh no, those millipedes are here. I'm sorry, guys. Were you overwintering with the Coleus? I'm afraid I can't let you do that. It's just simply not allowed. You've got to go. Oh, geez Louise. Where will I put you? Maybe I'll just ignore you. But won't you eat the plant matter, or will you only eat the dead plant matter? Are you gonna be a problem for me? Are centipedes a problem in my houseplants? That's the question. Can we Google that? They're beautiful. What are beautiful? Hold on, what was the question I wanted? Yeah. Are small millipedes bad for house plants? No, small millipedes in houseplants are generally not bad. They're decomposers that eat decaying organic matter, benefiting soil health by recycling nutrients. But large infestations can signal overwatering or rotting material, and if they start munching young shoots, you might need to adjust watering or repot. They are harmless scavengers, unlike predatory centipedes, but can indicate excess moisture or organic decay in pots. Well, thank you so much, Google. how I appreciate you. They're just a problem having them in my house. Like, if I didn't even know these ones were here, you know what I mean? This has been living its life with no issue. So the fact that I didn't even know it was there tells me they're not that big of a problem. I do feel bad for them though, because after I repot, I do a peroxide rinse of the plant, so they're not gonna like that part. I mix peroxide and water, and I give the plant a good watering with peroxide so that all the roots get a little bit of a boost of oxygenation, and also it burns off any like bad stuff. Or at least that's what my brain tells me. Okay, so this soil looks good. Is this soil have bits in it? That looks like outside soil. So I'm gonna reuse this pot, even though we're just gonna, it says it wants really well draining though. That makes me nervous. I don't know if this is gonna drain really well. What can I add to drain? I can add rocks. I can add, I don't have any more perlite right now. I don't have sand on me. Why don't I have any sand just on hand? I don't have anything that'll work for that. To aerate my soil, to make it less dense. It doesn't look that dense, does it? It does. It looks dense. That will kill them. I mean, sucks to suck, centipedes. You should not be in my home. So I'm going to pull out my plants now, and I'm going to just put all of my, that's garbage. I'm going to put all the plants that I'm going to repot. Look at my geranium. It's just a stick. And it grew a root out of the stick and new baby plants. Let's repot her. Aw, let's have geranium flowers this winter. So cute. Let her survive. Be proud of her. Okay, we'll get all these Lizzies out who are not dead. Look at how nice and white those roots are. Beautiful. She's a survivor. Beautiful roots on that one. I've only watered them once since they came in. The leaves are literally crispy dry, like fully dead leaves, but I'm not concerned. We don't need no education. We just need at least a couple Lisianthuses. Lisianthii. Anyway, now, okay, that's like this. I can see centipedes. How many centipedes is too many centipedes? Because to me it feels like one is enough, and I'm seeing like 3 or 4. Oh, if I just stare at the dirt for a minute, they just sort of show up. But if I put the peroxide on you guys, then you're gonna become organic matter rotting in the soil, which is not good because we don't want overwatering. Did you dig up the Lisianthus out of your pots outside? Like in the fall before the freeze, I dug them up and I just put them in a pot, and I didn't water them, and I didn't care for them, and I didn't do anything nice, but they didn't die. So they obviously appreciated everything that I did. Does this one have? Yeah, this one has some stuff to make it less dense. You know what I mean? Bye-bye, dirt. Not for me. Nope. That's okay. What, you don't have a spoon for your dirt? You don't have a dirt spoon for inside? Okay. This is my inside dirt spoon. It's not a shovel, because that would be an outside tool. It is an inside dirt spoon. I need to go get another glass of water because my stomach is hurting so bad. 1 second, I'll be right back. Excuse me, Tom. I think I need an indoor dirt spoon. I think you should too. You should get a cheap soil scoop. It doesn't feel like it'll make that much of a difference, but it makes repotting like so much more enjoyable for me. Okay, well, I'll look into that. But I am currently quite pleased with my inside dirt spoon. Okay, so inside dirt spoon has done her job. Now we've got a little pot. I'm going to put all the Lisianthus together because I don't need them to do any major growing. All I need them to do is survive. I honestly don't know if they will, but I just want to believe they will. They do look awfully sad right now, but I'm going to water them right after this, and I'm going to put them under a grow light. I didn't know I should be giving them light. They've not been in a good light. Also, live your life. Live your life. That's me. That's what I'm doing. Doing my best. Okay, it's okay. You'll be okay. Deep breaths, little Lisianthus. It's almost over. You'll be cozy and warm and watered very soon. Please don't die. I would love... Can you imagine if I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't even have 7 Lisianthus plants this summer. I think I had 3 Lisianthus plants. But I had, I had 1, 2... No, I had 4. I had 4 Lisianthus plants, but they made pups or something, and I broke them off, and then those pups have roots. So I guess it didn't straight up die. They did stay alive long enough to make some roots. I don't think it's dead, is my point. I think that it's just in dormancy, and if this dies, then I won't have pink Lisianthus next year. Good. Lisianthus, which now has to live under a grow light. But 1 second. Let me just go water her. I'll be right back. Look at this gorgeous coleus while I go water. Please, please, please don't die. Stay alive. Hello, Toblerone. Hello, Pikachu. Beelzebub. Oh, I thought you were doing crime somewhere. I heard your noises. All right, ta-da! Lisianthus. Hopefully she'll survive. We're going to put her right here in a nice spot. Now, I want to transplant one more thing. If I can find a spot to transplant it into. Of any other plants that have died. Oh, wait, one more cool thing. Watch this. So I have a coleus. These are grow lights back here. And I have a coleus sitting right under the grow light. And the spot that's almost touching the grow light, look how much the color is different. So this is what the color of the plant normally looks like, but if it gets a ton of UV, it goes purple. Isn't that cool? It's just because it's so aggressively right underneath the grow light. What are we doing? We are knitting, or we will be knitting, but we're also repotting. So anyway, these 2 coleus are doing really good, and I'm quite proud of them. More light, less green. Yeah. Less green is needed, I guess, when there's more light. Okay. I want to also transplant this cutie. And this died, unfortunately. My rosemary. I really don't want it to be dead, but I think it's... maybe it's not dead. Maybe it's not dead. I'm not giving up on her yet. I'm gonna water her. Don't die. I love you, Rosemary. I tried my best. I brought you inside. Isn't that worth anything? Rosemary can perennialize where I live. It can, but it doesn't usually. It just doesn't. It doesn't want to. It's too cold here. Let me find another pot. I'll be right back. Something's just. Look at my other geranium. I took another little branch in the fall, and look at how good it looks. It's not dead. That's what I mean by how good it looks. It doesn't have to look good, okay? It's not dead. So that gives me a feeling of success. So now I'm just going to bury this one. This little geranium baby. And this will be our indoor geranium. All my other geraniums from this past summer, I gave them to my sister for the winter. There. Geranium. Geranium. Let's put a geranium here with us to enjoy. Where is my little plate for plant? My plant plate. Please hold. Where are you? Little plant plate. I guess you could be a plant plate. Plate for a plant. And I'm not going to water this yet because it has just been through it. All right, there. And then we've got this one. Isn't that cute? Okay, just a sec. Let me see. I'm excited to do winter sowing. I'm going to try placing 1 or 2 6 cells on top of the dirt in the milk jug, just so I have to divide less. Or maybe bury them into the dirt so they don't freeze. I think that's probably better, burying it into the dirt. Interesting idea, though. Good idea. I don't hate that idea. Okay, and then I have a whole bunch here of gladiolus babies, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what this is gladiolus babies. Can you imagine if I'm just like overwintering grass? It's not. It was all planted together. I'm like 90% sure it's Lysianth. It's gladiolus. Gladiolas. I'm like more than 70% sure that it's not grass. Okay, I think I just want to put this with the Lysianthus because it's not supposed to grow, it's just supposed to not die, right? Like that's the goal, is just don't die. So I'll just shove you in. And if you die, I will pretend that it had nothing to do with me. I will take no responsibility for your death, so you're on your own. All right, there we go. That's good, that's good, that's good. We'll put you here for now because it looks like a nice little, nope, that looks like a terrible idea, Laura. Dangerous. That's better. Okay, and then you died anyway, so we need to repot that anyway. Good. And now this can go into here. And now this can go back by the back door. BRB. Okay, after this, I promise we can go back to knitting. I don't know if you guys remember, but I planted some red onions like a week ago. I've already cut all the tops off of them once, but look at the roots on these. In like a week. I have to plant these outside in the spring for them to flower. And it's like, I have to somehow keep them from flowering before that. But isn't that fun? Red onions. All right, now we're done. I'm just going to clean up and then we can knit. All right, I'm just gonna go get a new coffee, wash my hands, and then we can get back to knitting. Bada boom, bada bing. Gorgeous. Erg. All right. I'm back. And now we can go back to knitting. Let me just get in here for a sec. I didn't ask for you to do that. I just wanted you to stay like at a radio. Thank you. Like, act like this is the Last Minute Laura radio show, please. Thank you. Sorry, I have to talk some sense into this microphone. Okay, so I've already done some winter sewing, but I am going to be doing winter sewing for some of my annuals that are, like, hardier. So I will also winter sew. It's not going to be real winter sewing, though, because it's more like I'm just sewing. I'm going to be sewing poppies in the winter, like in February. And I'm also going to sew... Who else liked it last year? The Agrostemma Purple Contessa, Pink Contessa and Purple Queen, or Purple Queen and Pink Contessa. I don't remember the name order, but that one, it liked to be sewn while it was still winter. So I'll probably be sewing more stuff, but I haven't added new perennials that I need to start from seed yet, so I haven't started them. I've only started a few perennials. Okay, let me bring you in to the phone view. You guys can join in, or you could just watch. But now I'll knit, and then that way you can actually see me knit instead of just listening to me blabber on about stuff. Listening to me complain about my problems. Hi, I'm not able to keep plants alive. That's okay, Donnie. It's okay. I understand. It's not easy. They don't speak our language. They speak a different language, and they all also speak different languages. Like, I have a Hoya here at my tape just beside me. Let me see if I can tilt you around. Is there anything weird that you shouldn't see? No? Okay. Do you see this Hoya? I haven't watered it since I brought it in. I brought it in September, and I have not watered it. Do you see? It's happily green. There's nothing dead on it. There's no dying at all. Right next to it, everything struggle. But this guy gives me no trouble at all. And I truly, the frequency with which I water it's not frequent enough. I know it. Have you grown Verbena bonariensis before? Apparently once you get it going, it'll reseed for you forever. Let me search that name, Verbena. And see what that looks like, because I don't know if I know what it is, you know? Oh, is that an annual? I have that. Yes, I grew that this year. It's wonderful, and it dries really beautifully. Is it an annual? I didn't realize it was an annual. I'm treating it like it's a perennial. I didn't realize I should reseed. I think I bought it as a perennial. I didn't dig it out. I left it in its pots because I thought it was a perennial. Is it cold hardy? It's cold hardy to zone 7. More freely self-seed when reliably hardy, and they have escaped gardens. Huh. Leave dead stalks to provide winter interest and mulch annually in well-rotted manure or compost. All right, well, I like it, and I have seeds for it. I collected the seeds in Halifax, and then I grew it this year, and I love it. I'm in zone 5, 6, and they come back from seed. So they come back from seed. They don't come back. There's no root that stays alive. Cut back stems close to the ground in late February. Dislikes winter wet soils, but will often reseed. Is verbena poisonous? Most invasive. What's the lifespan of verbena? 2 to 3 growing seasons. Okay. They do not make good permanent houseplants. Perennial verbenas have a short lifespan. Let's see. Generally people grow them as annuals. You can also pot it up and grow it indoors for the winter. But they're generally grown as annuals. Okay, well, if you don't have seeds for it already, I have seeds for it. So when it's time for us to do our seed swap, I will send you seeds for that because I already have it. And it was so nice this year. It was beautiful in bouquets. It has a square, very square stem, and the flowers branch beautifully, and the flowers are so cute, and the plant gets huge, even though it doesn't take up much room because it's huge, but it's huge, skinny little branches. It's like, it was very nice. I enjoyed growing that one this year. I have 2 plants outside, and then I didn't realize I would have to reseed for it, so I guess I will throw some seeds out where the plants are, just so that it has a better opportunity. The flowers grow cute, and if you don't pick them, they age the way oregano flowers look. If you've seen how oregano flowers, how it makes a flower, but then the flower underneath it turns to a seed. Square stems makes me think mint family. Yeah, that's what I think too. I mostly grow fruit. I had a great year with strawberries and raspberries. We're still picking them till October. Wow, that's amazing. That is not my experience with the garden, but I don't grow a lot of food items. I'm a flower garden primarily. I don't have a lot of room. When we lived on a farm, we grew more food, but I'm more interested in visual interest because I rent and I live in the city. But the verbena, I've been calling it blue vervian, but the verbena, whatever, it's a lovely plant. Confirmed, not mint family. Okay, well, square stems, square like hollow stems, not the mint family. I would have been totally comfortable if it had been from the mint family. Who's it from? Is it Asteraceae? It feels like that could be it, the way the stem segment. Verbena. Oh, wait, I already had the word. We just searched it, so I can just recopy, repaste. What do I want to know? Plant family. Verbenas are the Verbenaceae family. Very nice. What's the next out? I've got verbena. Lower classifications. Vervian. Okay, so lower classifications. Common lantana and verbena are distant cousins from the Verbaceae. Wait, Lamiaceae is mint. Does verbena come back every year? Verbena. Argentinian verbian, tall verbena, or pretty verbena. Anyway. Regardless. I can't seem to... genus is verbena. Family is Verbenaceae. What's the thing above that, then? You know what I'm asking, the internet. Anyway, wait, JK, let me see, it is mint. So we're right. So you're saying we're actually smarter than everybody else. Thank you. Hey, click the thumbs up button, guys. I see you here. Click the like button. You're already hanging out with us. And I have baby bangs, so I obviously need the support right now. Sorry to be confusing. Lamiaceae is mint. Verbenaceae is verbena. Thank you. Very good. Everyone, we're doing amazing. Also, I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going to mention it again now since you're all here. Please, if you are looking for something to gift someone for Christmas, check out my Etsy. I have art there. I have prints that you can print off and just put in any frame. And I have coloring pages you can buy, and I have patterns you can buy. So if you would like to support the channel at this time of year, go buy something on my Etsy. That way you get something and I get something. Or join the Patreon, become a patron, or join the YouTube memberships and become a YouTube member. If you don't want to support financially, that's totally okay too. Click the like button and the subscribe button. Those two things help a lot. I only know citrus verbene as a tea herb. Ooh, citrus verbene. You know what verbena leaves make me think it is related to? It makes me think it's related to the... Is it lemon balm or is it the... No, it's the other one. The one citronella. I feel like verbena and citronella could have been related, the way their leaves are serrated. I hated the smell of lemon balm and citronella. Our old house, there was the whole shade garden was planted with lemon balm and citronella, which, looking back, makes sense. They were trying to keep them out. Do you have an Amazon affiliate list? No. I should. You're right. That's a good idea. But no, I do not. I should make a list of all the things I already use. But I've not done that because I'm not a real live YouTuber. Why do I put a British accent on? That's the other real question we should have right now. That's the important question. Actually, the real important question is, how many rows do you think we're going to have to do for this? 1,000,000. Alex is still getting over it. Almost, though. We're almost done being sick. Pretty close. I would love if I could finish this sweater before Christmas. What do you think? 12 days, right? In 12 days, do you think I could finish a sweater? Toby, don't chase the birds. It'll just start you guys running after each other yelling. Them dang birds. No worries. I was wondering if you have any recommendations for a frame for pressed flowers. I've really needed UV protection glass, but I can't seem to find anything. I bought my glass frame at a thrift store. I have one glass frame with plants in it, and I bought it at the thrift store. It does get, it's bleaching over time from light, but I think it's still really pretty, so yeah, I don't have a good advice for a frame because I just got mine at the thrift store for 50 cents. I just got one that was clear. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Yuvla.
Whoa. Whoa. Look. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll just do that then. Honestly, yeah. You probably could. How many days are you planning on dedicating to knitting it? Not enough days, you know? Yes, you can, but I guess you need to skip some things to knit a bit more. Yeah, that's what I think too. If I want to finish it, I will have to do that instead of other things. We'll see. The sleeves are mostly done, and I'm like a quarter of the way up the body? So like, we got time. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna go great. Everything's working exactly how we want it to. I love this yarn. I'm so happy working with this yarn. I hate working with the exact same color for a long time, so variegated yarns help me not get visually bored. It needs to be visually interesting while I make it, or it's not going to be a fun time for me. And if it's not a fun time, my brain shuts off all motivation to go with it. That's super fun. It's this really fun chemical thing that I have going on. Toby, stay here. You're not going back to bed. It's daytime now. You can't go back to sleep. Toby thinks he's like our roommate. You hang out with us. You're where we are, dummy. Well, you think you're gonna go back to bed under the covers? It's the middle of the day. It's 10:30. Where do you think you're gonna go? Were you gonna sleep all day? How long did it take you to knit this much in hours? Too much time. I don't even want to think about it. I mean, I'm not very consistent at just sitting straight and knitting, though. Like, I want to say, oh, we've worked on this for several streams already, but I don't sit for the whole 3 hours and knit uninterrupted, you know? I love granny squares, but I lose interest in them so fast. Literally, same. I love what they look like. I do not love making them. I hate changing yarn colors in crochet, especially if you change your yarn color every row for the granny square. I love making a granny square if I'm making it in one color, but if I'm trying to like make a design of a granny square, I don't like it. Because it's too much. So many hours of knitting, so many hours. Lots, that's how many hours we've done this. Apparently this stream shows how she stays on it. I mean, this stream is showing me knitting consistently for at least several minutes. We've only done a couple other things. We searched for seeds and we repotted some plants, but other than that, we've pretty much just been knitting today, so you're welcome. I'm actually really responsible. This is with the meds. Okay, first of all, Candace. Yeah, this is with the meds. This is me on meds. This is your brain on drugs, kids. Oh my god, I'm dying today. In a bad way or like you're laughing at me way? Okay, good. You're laughing at me. As long as it's not you're in pain way. Ugh, lordy. This morning I woke up and my breath had a crackle to it because I have a cough. And if I breathe out all the way, like to the emptiness of my lungs, it forces me into like a coughing fit. But at the end of my breathe out, I have like this gross popcorny sound. So yucky. But it's almost gone. I need to change projects. How come? I have 4 left right now, and I have to crochet some plants for my sister. I hate that you have to change projects if you don't want to, because when I don't want to do a new thing and I have to, it's like all my motivation leaves. But if it's that you want to do a new thing, then go for it. Follow the dopamine wherever it leads. Well, not wherever it leads, like, you know, don't do drugs, kids, but follow the dopamine to all the creative places it will go. By the way, this amount of yarn, what I'm using right now, I believe, let me just double check before I confirm. I think, yeah, this is my second ball for the body that I'm almost finished. Like, this is how much yarn is left in the second ball. I can't concentrate on just one. Yeah, I don't think we were meant to do that. One project at a time. Finish it all the way to the end. Couldn't be me. But once this ball of yarn is done, we at least have an idea. We can do a little bit of measuring to determine how much inch we're going to get out of the remaining yarn. Because remaining I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining balls. And this red that you can see on the sweater right now is 2. And then each of the sleeves is 3. I think, if I'm remembering right. I know the total is 12, so we'll see where we get. By the way, if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button today, please click. Looks like this. It's probably down here somewhere. Click the like, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. Helps the channel. You might as well. It's Christmas. You might as well. Do it for Christmas. And buy your family and friends something off my Etsy store for Christmas. So no yarn chicken. Yeah, no yarn chicken. Come on, you. Just knit faster. Stockinette is superior. It is such a pretty knit. How is it already December 12th? What is time? Okay. Very good. What am I trying to do? So sore today. There we go. On Wednesday, we planted 1,200 ranunculus at the flower farm. It's already time to plant ranunculus at the flower farm. I guess they need flowers in the winter too, right? Do they do like heated... How do you do a hot house in the winter? Like a full-on greenhouse for cut flowers? You could change to crochet midway. That's true, but then I would end up with way less yarn. Knitting uses less yarn. So if I switch to crochet, I'll run out of yarn faster. I did the like when I came in. Thanks, Deborah. Appreciate you. In a hoop house, unheated, and they'll bloom in spring. Oh, okay, it's for spring blooms. It's not for now. That's awesome. Flowers. I missed them already. They've only been gone a little while. Hey there, Marina. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button as you come in. And subscribe. You're already subscribed because you're in the chat. If you want to chat with us, by the way, if you're just joining us and you've never been here before and you want to participate in the live chat, just subscribe and then you'll be able to participate in the live chat with us. TGIF all, that's ain't it the truth. We love a Friday, don't we, folks? Okay, good. He's okay. Sorry, I could hear Alex coughing. I didn't know if he was choking. He's not. He's got breath, so it's okay. Toby, leave her alone. Toby, no. Lie down. Lie down. We have like 16 likes today. The other day we had 2, so we had 20, so let's beat it. I agree. There's 19 people here. I know, right? I'm sitting here hanging out with you guys, and 19 people showed up, so nice to hang out. Thank you. So let's get to over 20 likes again. I would love that. That would be super fun. Also, if you came last time and you had fun and now you're back, thank you. Welcome back. And if you came last time and you're a hater, welcome back. That's also fine. But yeah, welcome. Happy to have all of you here. But please do click the like because we are on fire. Or whatever. Burning down my doctor because they can't be bothered to answer their phone for over half an hour. Literally, that is very relatable for where I live. In Ontario, getting a hold of your doctor is not seen as an easy feat. It's not for me. Although, now they got caller ID. So now they do answer me because they know I'll call 47 times in a row. Always like the plant talks. I planted my rosemary inside from the start in Ohio, so it does fine. In North Carolina, I could have it as a perennial outdoors, and it got huge. Okay, so Deborah, same to both of those things. My mom has had rosemary as an indoor houseplant without killing it, and my mom has perennialized rosemary lots of times in lots of homes. So I wasn't willing to guarantee that I was going to be able to perennialize it outside because I live in the city and because it would be above ground, so it might get colder than it actually gets, and that would be sad. So I thought I'll bring it inside and keep it alive. And I'm pretty sure it's dying. I'm pretty sure my rosemary is dying. Pretty sure it's almost dead. So I don't know why. Certain plants I don't have good luck with. Also, one of my aloes is dying. Not my big one, not the big one behind me, but like one of my baby aloes. And I feel so bad. I transplanted the pups, and now the pups are dying. I took the pups away from their mother at the end of the season. I potted them up in fresh soil with all the things they need, and they're just sort of withering away. But they were well old enough to be separated from the mother. It's not like I cut them off early or anything. They were like well-established pups. It was just that I needed to transplant the mother plants, so I took the pups off at the same time. I let them callus over. I planted them without watering them, and then I watered them after about a week. Like, I did everything right for aloe, and they're indicting me. I did everything right, and they indicted me. Oh well. But I did just give it a good watering, and it's sitting in a bright window, so we'll see. If it perks back up, great. If it doesn't perk back up, then I'm gonna just be oh well about it, and I'll just be an annual rosemary buyer. They just don't feel like they're supposed to be an annual plant. They feel like you're killing a tree. It's like you have a pine tree, and every year I kill it. So sad. Poor rosemary. I'm gonna try and have some herbs. I have an iron chair. And some utensils to put plants in. Maybe they'll survive. I have an iron chair and some utensils to put plants in. Like, you have like a shelf for them and some utensils to put plants in, like some bowls, cups, pots type things. I hope they'll survive. I have okay luck with houseplants. I have terrible luck trying to overwinter outdoor plants. But it's also not my fault. My house is an unreasonable temperature, and it's so dry in here because of how hot it is. You know, I've told you guys before, we live in a house was built in 1898, excuse me. And the insulation is such that even if we have our heat on upstairs, it's still quite cold. So we have to have our heat higher in order for them to be warm upstairs. So we keep it hot, and we don't like it, but it's like if we keep it at a temperature that's comfortable for us, it'll be very cold for the people who live upstairs. So we just live in the hot. Plus all of our animals like the hot, so it's fine. I just don't like it. When it's wintertime, having a house that's over 75 degrees feels like wrong. It's like, just wear a sweater. But I can't because it's so hot in here. My rosemary likes water every 6 days on the calendar. Oh, okay. My aloe likes water every 8 to 10 days depending on humidity in the house. My aloe, I have not watered since we brought her in. I will probably water her 2 or 3 times in the whole winter. Probably. My aloe is like, can you see her behind me? I'll show her to you. Do you want to see my beautiful aloe? She's gorgeous. Hold on. Wait, how old is Elisa? You're already getting cramps? Don't you get some time off from having a period after you have a baby? This one's doing really well too, surprisingly. Isn't she cute? Ripsalis. Okay, this is my mama aloe. Let's see how she's doing. I haven't looked up close at her since I brought her in. Excuse me, microphone. I need to get in there. All right, here's my mama aloes. There are 3, and there was 1 pup that I didn't pull out, and the pup has grown a lot. But here's the aloe. You want to see her from the front so you can see the whole thing. Isn't she beautiful? Ugh. She lives outside in the summer, and then she lives inside in the winter. And she's close to 30 years old. And she gets repotted whenever she needs it. And This past summer, I actually cut the roots off of all of them and potted them back in with no roots, and they re-rooted. So when I transplanted them not in the fall, in the summer, and I cut because the stems had gotten so long, so I just cut the stem and buried the aloe, and it rooted. They're all nice and stuck in here now. I don't see any pests at this moment, but I'm sure thrips will try and stake their claim as they did last winter. I'm sure they will do their best, but as of now, these guys are feeling beautiful. They feel totally plump and gorgeous and like hard. I was going to ask if you could do that. My aloe is so lanky. Yeah, mine got lanky. You can tell. Here, let me bring it up for you. Let me just bring the girls to the front here. Ugh. See the stem? It was all like, it was long and brown. Oh gosh. So this baby, like I said, close to 30 years old, belonged to my mom for most of that time, and she gave it to me when she retired. It lived in a classroom. My mom was a teacher. Hold on, you're all right. Everybody's okay. We're just doing a little turn around. Everybody's just turning in a circle. Just don't want you to hurt each other. It's all right. Everybody breathe. Okay. Actually, I think that is the best way for you. So we can get as close as possible to the window. And then you can have some of the grow light back there also. Beautiful. You're beautiful. You are beautiful. And how about you? How are you doing, Oxalis? My Oxalis has been sequestered. My Oxalis has been sequestered by the window because it was looking really sad, and now it is not looking really sad. Still a little too lanky. Also obviously thirsty, but like, other than that, happy plant. Thirsty does not mean dying. And I will stick to that belief. Thank you very much. There. Gorge. Oh no! I forgot the plate. One moment. Of course, now I have to go pee. Very good, very good, very good. Beautiful Ripsalis. All right. Hang tight, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go pee. Thank you for waiting for me. You guys are so nice. Thank you. I'm back. Okay, so I'm back now. And now, what do I want to be doing? Knitting! ADHD. Ugh. Try not to knock over my glass of water. Do you use aloe? So, stupidly enough, I do in fact have, nope, that's not it. I do in fact have aloe in my first aid kit, like for burns and sunburns. For me, it's just for sunburns. The only time I ever use aloe is for sunburns. But I have it in my first aid kit. I don't use my own aloe. I don't know why. I don't know that there's a reason. I think there's also something different about the aloe that I have. Maybe it's just because it's old, but I've smelled the aloe goo that comes out of it, and it doesn't smell the same. It doesn't smell as lovely as aloe from the store does. And I'm not expecting it to smell identical, but it doesn't look exactly the same to me. So, no, I haven't used it. But I know you can use it in food and skincare. I just admire the plant. It gets yellow and sticky when it's old, too. That's what I have, is yellow, sticky aloe. It's not beautiful, crisp, clean, white aloe. If you cut a section of the leaf, it looks like it's nice white goo, but then when you start scraping it out, it's like yellow. And it has a smell that isn't quite as pleasant as just basic aloe, if I do say so myself. It's called processing. Yeah. I think there's also something that, the aloe is not, it's not the same. The aloe that you want the skincare stuff from is like the aloe that has lived in the sun. You want aloe that's doing what aloe should do. This is a house plant. It's basically a pet. I'm not harvesting from my pet. The aloe that I would want to get aloe from would be one that lives in the desert, in the open sun, or wherever aloe lives happily. You know? I want my aloe free range. I don't want factory farmed aloe. I want pasture raised aloe. Yeah. I want it to be grass fed. I don't want any corn fed aloe in this house. Okay, anybody on the beef tallow kick? Yes, you might be getting the nutrients out of the ground. Yeah. I'd rather have the nutrients come from the wild, because then I can pretend that they're magic and healthy, whereas if I put all the nutrients in, then it's science and I don't like it. I don't want to make my food healthy with chemicals, you know? I am 100% in favor of GMO food. I think that preventing corn from dying because of not enough water is a good thing. Fewer people will starve because of genetically modified food. I'm not talking about that at all. What I'm talking about is, you know how you can buy plant fertilizer and fertilize your plants and they get super good and healthy, and you know the fertilizers are good because it's the chemicals the plant needs, but I'm still giving it chemicals instead of a fish corpse and a bunch of eggshells and water. To me, a fish corpse, a bunch of eggshells and water, and ashes and charcoal, those will give it good magic, as opposed to liquid plant food is the chemical science way. It does the same thing. In theory and practice, it's not a bad thing, and yet I want free-range aloe. Thank you very much. It's I'm fine with fertilizing my plants if I'm fertilizing flowers. I don't want to fertilize food plants. And I know people say, you fertilize the plants. I know it's not going into the fruit. It's for the plant. The plant makes the fruit. The chemicals don't make the fruit. The plant does. The chemicals help the plant do that. But my brain doesn't accept that. The chemicals are in the fruit. I am eating plant food. And if the plant food was broken up into its ingredients, it wouldn't weird me out. It's the same thing. It's just made differently. I know. I know that. I know. Yep. Where are they getting the nitrogen from? I don't care. All of it's probably from natural sources. I don't know. All I know is that the hippie that is in the back of my head is like, peace and love, man. Eat it from the earth, man. Why are we spraying it with all these chemicals, man? But the other side of me is obviously like, because locusts, you know. I get it. I'm still eating the food from the grocery store. I'm just saying when I'm growing tomatoes, I want whatever the ground can give them to be what they get. Because that's where the good stuff is in the ground. That's where the good magic is. So, like, of course, you can grow tomatoes in a raised garden bed, but, like, to me, I have all raised garden beds. And flowers are annual, so I don't feel bad not letting them connect to the dirt. I don't know. My brain is not wired properly. Let's just start there. Let's just start with this is not logical. This does not have any logic to it. There is no... It doesn't need to make sense for it to be the way that I feel. But, like, growing tomatoes in raised in pots doesn't make sense to me. They need to touch the ground. They need to touch the ground. And even if they don't need to touch the ground, they need to touch the ground. And if your watering system is not well, guess what you are watering the plants with? Yeah, if your watering system is not the well, then where I live, you're watering the plants with drinking water, which means fully decontaminated, purified, filtered tap water. So there's going to be a little fluoride in that, which might not be good for the plants. There's going to be a little bit of some kind of oxidizer, like chlorine or some kind of acid. That's probably not great for them. But, you know, it's super fun to think about. I don't know. It doesn't need to make sense. I just think that if it's making food, it needs to connect. Oh, you know what it is? I have a picture in my head. Earth is the womb. Earth is the mother. If you want, the plant is the umbilical cord. If you want the umbilical cord to be connected to a fruit, a baby, it has to connect to the ground. If you're growing a tomato in a pot, it's a test tube baby. If you grow a tomato in the ground, it's a baby. Does that make sense? It does. It makes sense. If the earth is like the placenta, the earth is the placenta, and the plant is the umbilical cord, and the fruit is the baby. That's what it feels like for me. The plant needs to have contact to the dirt, the ground, so that it can get the nutrients from the placenta to bring to the baby. Whereas if I put it in a pot and give the baby plant fertilizer, my brain doesn't like that. For food. It's not because it's not safe. It's not because it's not healthy. It's because my brain doesn't like it. I'll take herbs from a pot. Wow, this was very poetic. That's what it feels like to me anyway. So I grow flowers in raised beds because I don't feel guilt about it, but I don't like growing food crops in raised beds. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right to me. And that's not based in reality. So if you grow all your food in raised beds, literally don't worry about that. This is literally just me and my brain making things different. Neat analogy. Thanks so much. And that's why trees are, like, important, because they remain connected to that placenta, to that womb, to that Mother Earth forever. Or until we detach them forcefully against their own will. If they have a will. I bet they have a will. Don't you think trees have a will? I love when we talk about the trees. Excuse me. They have at least chemical responses to things. But some raised beds are not solid bottoms, so they somewhat connect. Okay, there's an argument for that, Candace. Yep. That would just be like giving them a stepping stool, right? Like they're still on the ground though. if they're connected to the ground. I don't know, man. I just love burying things deep into the ground and knowing that the things just know where to look for what they need in the ground. It feels magic, because if you plant a seed into a pot, you have to give it everything it needs for its whole life. If you plant it into the ground, the earth does that for it. Not all of it, obviously. If you have terribly dead soil, then it's not going to raise a good plant. But the idea that the little roots just know what they need to find, they know what chemicals they're looking for, and they grab them from the wild. To me, it feels weird. It feels interesting, and it feels way more complicated than we understand. Like, it feels like we just do not acknowledge how sentient might not be the right word, how present some things are. It's like, yeah, the trees. They've been here forever. It feels alive. Yeah, it does. Excuse me. Is Peekaboo in your spot or something? Why are you not lying there? Toby's on the carpet underneath me instead of in front of the heater. I don't know why. Anywho. I gifted my grandma 2 plants last year, so she has something nice during summer, but only one made it through, sadly. It's nice that you gave her plants. That's sweet. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. That's nice that you gave her a plant to have live through the winter, or to try and have her have something nice. I hope that my plants will live through the winter. They won't all live through the winter, but I hope most of them do. I'm aiming for like a good 70% of my plants are going to live. The ones that will not live will most likely be coleus, because they are not houseplants, and I don't usually keep them as houseplants, so those will probably be my first things to fail. I think that's probably it. Just the coleus will probably die. Maybe not all of them, but at least some of them. I hope those lisianthus pull through. Wouldn't that be cool? But I love the you dare to see something grow. And let's see, I'm sorry, it seems I'm not able to type today. That's okay. Coleus survived in my place and got huge. I had to give it away? Whoa. Oh, I love the idea. I see. I love the idea to see something grow. I understand. Idea. Got it. Sorry. I have never been able to keep coleus alive through the entire winter. So maybe this year I will. At this moment, they are still just like a single stem. There's not like a lot happening. And I don't know what I should do to make more happen, or if I should just not even bother them at all. Like, I don't know what the right answer is for these. Coleus. This one, for example. You see how it's just one stem with a nice little leafy top to it. Lots of nice little growth shoots off of it, but also like, it's not like a very big plant. It's just like it's just this. And do you see how square the stem is? Look. Look, it's like literally a perfectly parallel line. Then look, there's the corner. And there's the other flat side. I feel like square stems are so weird. What a weird shape to make a stem. I would love for it to survive, though. That would be so cool. Excuse Excuse me. Still getting over a cough. I usually pinch it off to get more branches, but I don't know how it would be fair, how it would fare in the winter after pinching. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. The top has been pinched off, and I have pinched off any blooms that have started on any of my coleus, so I'm not letting them get flowers going, but I haven't like tried to do any major cutting on them. You sound almost like Alex. Yeah, it's rough. It's not ideal. It's like a low, like it's like a very, it's a crispy cough. There's something in there, you know? Oh, you can hear it already? Do you hear it? Excuse me. That's the fun thing I'm doing right now. It's really nice. It's like really, it's enjoyable. I will say I do not recommend sorry. Try not to cough directly into the mic. Sounds like I'm breathing during an asthma attack. Yuck. That's how you breathe during... I don't like that sound. It doesn't feel nice. It doesn't sound nice or feel nice. Do you have throat coat tea? Yes, I think so. We might only have Neosporin right now, but it's the same idea. Neosporin, Neocitrin. I knew what I meant. But it's not my throat, Deborah. It's the bottom of my lungs. It's not in my throat. Like, my throat is completely healed now. I'm almost not even congested. Like, I'm a little congested, but like barely compared to before. It's like in my lungs. Honey. It's my go-to cough medicine. Yep, I have asthma too, and I know that sound. It's like wet. Like phlegm is somewhere. But it doesn't feel like it's coating the inside of my lungs. It feels like it's in a tube somewhere. There's also Breathe Easy tea. I think I might just have like mint and honey. That will probably make me feel better. Hey, Toby. How are you doing? How are you doing? Did Miss Peekaboo take your hiding spot? You can try breathing in steam to help cough the rest of it up. Yeah, I sat in the bath, and while I was in the bath, like I filled the bath halfway, got into the bath, then I tilted the shower so that it was hitting the wall of the shower instead of coming down onto me, and I turned the temperature all the way up to the hottest temperature, so it was basically liquid lava was shooting out the shower, but it wasn't hitting me, and I just sat in a hot shower room for like 15 minutes, and then I coughed a lot, and it felt good. So I'll probably do that again this weekend. I imagine by the time Monday comes, I'll be completely fine. I feel pretty much better. I'm not like weak or anything anymore. And mullein tea is good for lungs. Oh, okay. Well, let me go turn on the kettle. We still have time for me to make a tea, have a tea, and knit a bunch. Don't we, folks? Plus, my stomach hurts. Mint will help with that, too. My stomach hurts for an unrelated reason. Look at how this looks. Isn't that lovely? Also, this shirt doesn't look cute anymore. When I got it, I thought it looked so cute, and now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't love what's going on. Also, why is something pokey in my bra? Why is there a pokey leaf in my bra? It's like I want it to be this length now. I've changed my mind about it. I think it's gonna have to be a tuck for me to like it now. What a bummer. Alright, uno momento. Excuse me. What a cough. Alright, hot water's on, shirt is tucked in, everything is good to go. Let me see. In Germany, we have fennel honey. Oh, I have a fennel tea. Is fennel a good one? For that reason, I mean. I think your top is cute. I like that olive color. Thanks. Listen. Do you hear it in the background? Sorry. I'll stop. It's just, I can hear it. In Germany, we have fennel honey. It works for me. Nettle helps loosen up slime. I only have nettle seeds. I don't have any nettle plants right now. I just made myself lightheaded taking all those deep breaths. Adult. Very good. It's an ASMR. It's an ASTHMR. Asthma. You know what I'm... ATHS. I was trying to spell asthma and then add ASMR. I was trying to make asthma and ASMR. ASMA. Asthma. Thank you. Thank you. I tried. I tried really hard. It took a while. Oregano tea with honey. Give me all your remedies. What the heck? Am I getting cultural remedies from across the globe right now? Okay, Donnie from Germany is telling me fennel and honey. Great. Deborah, mullein. Great. Deborah says throat coat too. Good. And breathe easy. Melissa, what did you recommend me do? Have you given me a recommend for health yet? Louisa, oregano and honey. Beautiful. Anything with honey is going to coat the inside of your throat and help with the irritation. What do you have for me? Melissa, what's my home remedy? Give me your cultural remedies for a wet, productive cough. I guess it's not really productive. It's like I have to cough a lot to get any phlegm out, so it's not very productive. But it's not dry. There is some phlegm in there, right? Dry means there's nothing happening, just a cough. For me, a dry cough is like in your throat. This one's in my lungs. So that's what makes me call it a wet cough. But nettle tea, I would add. Okay, nettle tea also. Okay, actually, you know what? These are all really good informations. And even though perhaps at this specific moment, I am not going to use all of them, I want to make this list. Okay, so cough remedies from subs. And 1. Donnie says nettle tea. What else did Donnie say? Fennel, honey. And did I get any more from you? No. And then Deb said honey. And what else did Deb say? I don't know why I'm calling you Deb right now, Deborah. Deb. Me and Deb. We're on nickname basis now. Breathe easy tea. Breathe easy tea. Alcohol suppresses coughs, but I know it's still early in the morning for you. I also, I really don't like alcohol. To drink it to get a cough to go away is I would never do. If I'm drinking alcohol, if I'm suffering through drinking alcohol, it is because I am going to party. That is what I'm doing it for. I'm not drinking alcohol casually at a party. You know what I mean? I'm drinking because it's a wedding. You know what I mean? Okay, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Heather. Okay, I stopped on to hop into chat on my computer. The best thing I do for phlegm is pineapple juice. Okay. Heather says pineapple juice. I'm going to make a pretty page to put in my bullet journal. Do you need more? I have more. Okay, Donnie, what else do you have? Coconut oil is an antiseptic. I know coconut oil is an antiseptic and an antibiotic. The best thing, not an antibiotic like a medicine, as in it kills biotic things. The best thing I do for phlegm, pineapple juice, and if you see blood strands in your phlegm, then you've popped one. I did see blood in my phlegm yesterday. Okay. Good to know. Cough, 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 and then there was gleh in my mouth, and I spat it out, and there was totally blood in it. But, Not a worrying amount, just like a regular amount. Yep. I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it, guys. Nettle tea, did we do that already? I have pulmonary hypertension. I take my lungs very seriously. It sounds crazy, but pineapple juice for phlegm works really well. Okay, I'm going to put a star next to that because I hate having phlegm, and so does Alex. Don't try to cough too hard. You could pop one of your bronchioles. Great. I'll tell Alex that because he's the one who coughs like he's trying to have a heart attack. Like, when I watch him cough, I'm like, you are literally going to have a stroke from the way you're coughing. Or get a hernia or a hemorrhoid. Like, the way he coughs is like he's trying to put as much pressure on all of his organs at the same time as he can. Donnie said turmeric. Turmeric. Bronchitis. The blood is from your throat being raw. That's not as much of a concern. My throat's not raw at all. My throat is not involved in this. The cough does not begin until, like, here. All of this is unaffected, completely unaffected. It starts here. Like, the noise, the whistling noise is right here. And, like, here. It's, like, here. It's not in my throat. Mine got buried, but hot shower with eucalyptus. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Melissa. Mel. Yucca. Eucalyptus and hot shower. Okay, windpipe then. Did you note mullein tea? Did I? Deborah? No, I didn't. Mullein tea. And Callister said alcohol. Love that suggestion. But you sound kind of throat itchy. That's from coughing. My throat feels fine to me. There doesn't feel to be any illness going on in my throat. I can't feel it anymore there. Whereas, like, I can still feel it when I breathe. Yeah, no, my throat does not feel affected by what's happening. Where I'm coughing is my diaphragm, not my throat. Like, it's not a... It's... Dude, I'm not even using my throat. I'm literally coughing exclusively with my diaphragm. The throat cough only happens at the end. But it's like... is what I'm doing to get the cough out. Make myself go blind and dizzy there for a sec, though. Beauty. Love that. Yes, pineapple juice can help with mucus because it contains bromelain, an enzyme that thins mucus, reduces inflammation in airways, and makes phlegm easier to cough up, providing relief for coughs, congestion, and sinus issues. People often drink it plain or mix it with honey, ginger, and pepper for a soothing traditional home remedy. Don't mind if I freaking do. I'll do that today. There would be more blood if something popped, so just keep an eye on it. The thing I used to do was smoke catnip, but catnip tea also works for loosening that phlegm. I didn't even harvest the huge plant of catnip that I have growing outside. I wonder if it's dead or if it's just underneath. I'll check today. I have catnip. It's not dried though, so I'll do tea. But I do catnip tea fairly regularly anyway because I make catnip and mint tea at nighttime. Catnip, mint, chamomile, and honey are my ingredients. That's just good old pineapple juice from the store. Good, I'll do it. I love pineapple juice. Do you ever drink it right out of the can and then something weird happens where you feel like your mouth become a battery or something because something touches the metal to your teeth when the pineapple juice is in your mouth? And there's something that it's like if you eat pineapple out of the can with a fork and then you put the fork in your mouth with the pineapple on it and the fork touches your teeth. Now I can't eat any more of the pineapple in the jar because now my teeth have become a battery. Or what, I don't know what's actually happening, but something happens where I can't enjoy the pineapple anymore after that. Something metallic and electric happens in my mouth. Is it autism? Is that what it is? No. It's not me, it's real. Let's see. This is so funny. Sorry, but we come together for knitting and we end up with coughing into the mic. Sorry, guys. We come here for knitting, and we end up with having you guys try and cure my coughing through all of your home remedies. On Monday, I'll tell you what worked. We need to do a science experiment. Honestly, we should. But I don't have all the ingredients today. I should have... For next time. For the next time. I'll have this list ready for the next time I get sick. Also, my friend asked me a question the other day, and it made me wonder... It made me want to ask you guys that question. When you get sick, do you get a fever often? Because almost every time that I get sick, where I know I'm sick, I get a fever. Like, almost every time. It's, like, I just have a cold. It's not, I don't have, like, a heavy flu, but I had a fever. And then my fever broke and I sweated out. The fever was only for, like, 5 hours, and then it went away. But I always seem to get a fever every time I'm sick, and I didn't think anything of it because it's just something that happens to me when I get sick. And then my friend said, that's very odd. I almost never get a fever. I don't remember the last time I had a fever. And I'm wondering, like, is it because you're not checking that you have a fever? Or is it that you literally don't have one? Or is it that I know my body really well, so I don't even have to check half the time because I do know I have a fever? Like, I can feel it in my body when I have a fever. And then Alex will be like, you look unwell. And I go, confirmed. Because something happens, I go, oh, I'm having a fever start. I have a fever now. My cold has progressed. I have a fever now. And then Alex will be like, are you okay? And then I'll be like, I don't think so. And then he'll go, oh my God, you're burning up. Go to bed. And then I go to bed. And that's how I get sick. And is that not everyone's experience? Because she made it seem like it's very infrequent that she actually gets a fever. I think it's just your body struggling to regulate. Oh, thanks, Spotty. I always check just to be sure. I think ever since the babies were born, I started checking. After my siblings started having babies, everybody ended up with baby Tylenol and a thermometer, an oxygen meter, and a blood pressure cuff. Everybody in my life now seems to have all of those things. When babies came, everybody just started acquiring these things. So now I have all these things too. So when you have a thermometer right there in the first aid kit and you're like, I'm about to get the pills that are in the same cupboard for the illness, I'll just check. Yep, I have a fever. It's just like it's consistently, maybe it's just because it's more accessible to check. No, I have sometime fever, and I feel it too. One day. Yeah, I can feel it. Like, I feel it before... Usually it takes me a while to decide that the feeling I'm feeling is sickness. I'll just be like, oh, something's up. Even though I'm an adult who's been sick 1,000 times, like, what do you mean? You know exactly what you're feeling. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it made me think. Like, I had never even... It never even crossed my mind like frequency of fever to illness means anything. I have fever in the hospital almost every time. Oh, that's not ideal. Anyway, and then every time I get a fever, I get a friggin' cold sore. If you guys have never had one, count yourselves extraordinarily lucky. They're like hell on earth. I do not recommend cold sores to anyone. I would say I actually recommend against them if you have the option. But fun thing is, most people have it, so you don't have the option. It's just if you present or not. I didn't realize a lot of people had the virus. I thought it was like 25% of people or something, but it's something huge, and then only so many people show it. I'm one of those lucky people that gets a cold sore on their lip every time that I get a fever. I get fevers often, but I work in a hospital, so I spend a lot of my time with sick people. Ew. Not that you spend your time with sick people, but ew, that you have to get sick often. I hate that for you. I get sick often because I love too many people's children. I can't not put my face close to their faces, and they are all in daycare, so they just snot their dirty little germs all over me, and then I get sick. Because they're introducing novel viruses that my body has not experienced yet. Little Alistair is literally the cause of most of my illness lately. But he's so cute. And when he wants to hold my face in his hands and touch my nose to his nose, what do you want me to do? You want me to say, no, don't do that? He's the cutest person. I absolutely will let him touch his nose to my nose. Except if I have a cold sore, in which case he's not allowed anywhere near my face. Because I will not curse another child. Not another child. I will not curse I was the child. I will not curse a child to this fate if I can avoid it. It's not that bad of a fate because a lot of people have it, but it sucks and it is a curse and I wish it didn't happen to me. But there's no cure because it's a virus. It lives in your cells, and anytime your cells get overworked or overtired or weak, it can just awaken. Isn't that so fun that it can just awaken in your cells, Toby? Sorry, Toby just made a noise. I know the feeling of not resisting their love. Yeah, I just can't. You want me to resist the love of the cutest people? Ew, Louisa, I'm still not over the fact that you just had a baby. What is your body doing trying to get started again? First of all, disrespectful. I have one friend that hers didn't come back for a year. I have siblings whose it just came back after now 8 months, and then I have another that it hadn't come back after 8 months yet. It was still pending. So for you to have it come back so fast, that seems kind of rude. I feel like just for the act of having a baby, you should get like a year off. I don't show cold sore. Good. I'm happy for you that you don't. No, I was talking about you having to get your period early. That's what I was talking about, not your cold sores. Yes, no, I'm glad you don't. And I hope that none of you ever have to experience them. I just hope it can just disappear for the next generation. It was so shitty to have as a kid. Like every single picture of me as a kid that is after an event or something, it's like there's a good chance that she's got a cold sore in the picture. It's such a bummer. I was such a cute kid. I mean, no, I wasn't, but I was. I mean, sometimes I was. I think we're going to finish this ball, like, shortly. My water didn't make a noise when it boiled, so I didn't go make... Oh my god, stop it. Sorry. My ADD needs you to know about this. Oh god, my ADD needs you to know, and it doesn't show. Hold on. Ready? Look at Toby. What is he doing? Why do you look so sad, buddy? He's just like limp. Oh, God. That's so cute. He's the cutest little fella. All right, back to the knit. It's rude for my body to start being fertile again. Truly, I believe that. I don't think your body should have to do that for some time. I'm glad you guys love him too. Louisa, I missed the birth. What did you have and what did you name it? My daughter gets cold sores. I was so upset for her. She got one and thought she was never allowed to hug me again. Oh, baby. That's sad. Well, if you didn't already know, let me put you on to some cold sore things. Cold sore thing number 1, polysporin. Cold sore thing number 2, lysine. Lysine. You can get them at pharmacies. You can get foods that are high in lysine. It's an amino acid that's in a lot of things, but you can take extra of the amino acid so that your body doesn't get out of whack. Because a super fun thing here's your science lesson. Cold sores happen when the virus that lives inside your cells is able to exit your cell. When it exits your cell, it's able to reproduce and duplicate and then grab onto other cells. It escapes your cell when your cell explodes. Your cell explodes when it gets too hot, too stressed, or too sick. So if you get a fever and it gets to a certain temperature, a cell explodes somewhere, and now the cold sore virus begins to multiply. So inflammation essentially causes the cold sore to happen. So when you have all the swelling, the inflammation on a cellular level, the amino acid arginine exacerbates that. So if you're at risk of getting a cold sore and then you eat a bunch of chocolate high in arginine, your cold sore is more likely to come out. So when you think you're, like right now, I've just got over a cold. I am right now in prime. My body is just like itching to make a cold sore, and I don't want one. So I won't eat anything high in arginine this week. But I will eat things that are high in lysine, which is the counteractive amino acid. And that brings down inflammation within the cells. So if any of my cells are like on the verge of exploding, it'll reduce that. In addition to that, I have I don't think it's immunosuppressant. I think it's the opposite. It's like an antiviral. Anyway, antivirals now have come such a long way so that people who get cold sores, the day before the world is able to see it, the person who gets the cold sore is able to feel it. So even though you'll be like, I don't see anything, the person who gets a cold sore will be like, it's there, it's coming tomorrow. So when you get that feeling, you take the antiviral, and then it never gets to that whole awful cold sore point. It's just much more manageable. So it doesn't remove them or prevent them. The lysine reduces the frequency, and the polysporin reduces the length of cold sore, but it's basically literally like the worst thing in the whole world, and I wish that no children ever had to experience it. However, there are some managing ways to deal with it. Thank you. I wanted that name since I was a little girl. Oh, right, Elisa. But I forgot about it. With my eldest one, that's so funny. You forgot about it the first time. Did you realize it later? Were you like, we have to have another because my favorite name was not used? Oops. Knock on wood, I never had herpes or cold sores. I genuinely think it should be considered a disability if people have, I don't have herpes, so I can't give you an explanation of what that feels like, but what a cold sore feels like, if that was on my most sensitive parts of my body, I feel like that should be like, you should have disability time off, because the amount of discomfort it feels on my mouth, I can't even imagine wearing clothes. I can't even, it would be very uncomfortable. So fingers crossed that never happens. I mean, it would be very unlikely at this point in my life, but still, I can't even imagine how uncomfortable that would be. That would be a strong no from me. In terms of, I don't want that. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to name some little girl. I got that. Congratulations. Louisa has had 2 babies on our stream. Not on our stream, but like both times we got to be there real soon after. I proposed the name to my brother for his twin girls because I thought that we were over. Then, what are the twin girls named? Golly. Anyway, sorry for the TMI on herpes simplex 1, but can you tell it bugs me a lot? It bugs me a lot. I wish it didn't exist. Mariana and Samantha. Aw. I used to not like the name Samantha growing up. There were a lot of Samanthas in my school. Like, there were so many. But I just looked at the word just now. It is very pretty. What a pretty name to write. In cursive? In cursive, I would be like... I don't love how many A's there are for cursive, but like, it's so pretty. If I ever get pregnant with intent. Oh, I want twins. If I ever get pregnant with intent. I don't. It's 2 people at one time. That's a terrible idea. Having 1 baby is insane. Having 2 babies is literally insane, like certifiably. 2 babies at one time on purpose is like happy for you. My daughter keeps asking for a sister for Christmas, 2nd year running. That's cute. Little Drummer Boy, the 1986 version. What's your favorite Christmas song? Just to change the subject. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's transition out of talking about venereal disease and get back into the spirit of Christmas. My favorite Christmas song is Michael Bublé's All I Want for Christmas Is You. He did a slow ballad version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, and I like it a lot. I only listened to Michael Bublé for Christmas, though, so there's that. I wanted twins. Now I feel for my sister-in-law it's difficult. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Get one and done. One pregnancy and you get all your kids? That's great. You have 2 people at one time to manage. 2 dictators who want the same thing from you at the same time, even though you cannot provide it at the same time. Yeah, that would be difficult. Not for me. I'm Rosemary Clooney fan. Who's Rosemary Clooney? What are you doing? What are you doing, miss? Want some paper? Paper. See this way. You can hold it. Sorry, Beelzebub is here. She just wanted something. She's a musician. A singer from the 50s. Yeah, don't know who that is. What else is going on that we could talk about? Christmas. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Do you guys have plans? I am glad we're doing a group gift this year for my parents. It made it much easier. I don't have to think as hard. I like Dan Vask. I call the song Gloria, but it is Angel. We heard from High or so. Angel, we heard from High. I have wrapped most of my gifts for the fam now. Wow, good job. Louisa, I want to be this kitty. Just a kitty in a box. A happy, comfy kitty in a box. Don't we all? Don't we all, Louisa? I just wish to hide. Hide away like the kitty cat. How is it already 11:30? Today is moving quickly. I don't know how I feel about it. And Beelzebub is just happily ripping a little piece of paper. I'm so close to being done with this ball of yarn. Probably one more round, if that. Maybe 2 more rounds. I don't know how long it lasts. I literally cannot comprehend how knitting eats yarn. It doesn't make sense to me. It does. It's just basically winding it around one wind at a time. I know, it's odd. Look how pretty. But if this is 2 balls of yarn, that means we can only get 3 times this length, and that's not going to be the whole sweater, so not great. I would love to continue today, but gotta run. Enjoy the rest of your day, Laura and everyone. You too, Deborah. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you for clicking the like button. Appreciate you. And that goes for all of you. I see all those likes. Thanks, guys. Let's try and get it above 20 again. I think that should be our goal now each stream. If we can do it once, we should be able to do it again, right? That's the goal. So if you haven't yet, please do. No, not yet. My family... Oh, not yet. My family is not decided yet. Oh, your family hasn't decided? The 25th. Me and my sister volunteered a retirement home. We'll see what comes out of that. Maybe a new tradition. Oh, that's kind of nice. Volunteering for Christmas. That's lovely. Alex and I always go and see a movie on Christmas. That's our tradition. I made cups with names for our children, and I forgot the pets. I feel bad. I think you're good. I don't think the pets will mind. I think they'll be okay. Also, the names of your human children, just say that. It's a very pretty color. I agree. I agree. 20. And okay. Good. Yeah, my family has to decide well in advance because there's so many kids in the family now and everybody has a partner, so everybody's partner has a family and everybody's partner's family has a date to build. So we have to build a date based on how many people. There's like a lot of people that need to be checked. At least I see 20 likes. Oh, 20, beautiful. Thank you. I wasn't paying attention, but thank you. Yes, now I see. 20 likes. Appreciate you. If you haven't clicked the like button and you forgot, click it. Let's get to 21. Let's do what we gotta do. And don't forget, I'm gonna keep doing this until Christmas. Sorry, guys. Go check my Etsy out. Buy a coloring page. Buy a art print that you can print out and frame in your home. Buy a crochet pattern. Or do I have any other? A sewing pattern. I think I have a sewing pattern on there too. Whatever you want to buy off my Etsy, be my guest. The link is in the description of the video. Wow, my brain just shut off mid-sentence there. I'm so ready to measure this, but I want the whole ball to be gone before I measure it. Because what if it's not accurate, you know? It would be sad. Oh, Beelzebub. What is it, my dear? Oh, you dropped your paper. Are you done with it? Or are you looking for more trouble? I don't want to give you any more because I don't want to have to clean up your mess. I still have to make more toys for them. This weekend. What is happening this weekend? I barely used any of our groceries this week because I was sick, so we ate out a lot. Last night I used green beans. I still have so much vegetables to cook through, so I don't even know if we really need groceries this week, except for like our weekly essentials, which is just fruit, really. I think everything else other than fruit is, and if there's any like ground beef on sale, I'll get ground beef, because I realized I'm almost out of ground beef, but yeah, I barely used any groceries this week. Yes, there are 2 more rows in that. So first end the ball. Yeah, totally, right? It could be, do you think 2 more rows? Donnie. I'm not a knitter, so I can't visualize how much distance yarn will get me. How much measuring. If you're in Discord, I shared a Rosemary Clooney playlist if you're interested. Oh, thank you. Awesome. I'll check that person out and see if it's a thing that I like. Michael Bublé's Christmas CD is my preferred Christmas tradition. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I haven't listened to any Christmas songs yet. I literally am not even decorated. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it might just be my Christmas mugs. That's all I get for decorating this year. I don't think I'm going to decorate because I don't know that I have the energy to do it. I'm on the up and up now. I'm on the healing. I'm almost out of the depressive episode that I've been going through since friggin' August. I'm almost out of it, but I don't know that I have the extra energy to take down my decorations, put up Christmas decorations, and then take down Christmas decorations and put up mine. It's too much for my brain right now, so I think that I have my Christmas mugs all out. So we are using Christmas mugs. That's something, at least. My tree is up without decorations because my cat loves laying under it. I might not have bothered otherwise. Aw. Yeah, we don't have a Christmas tree because we have animals that are not Christmas tree friendly, unfortunately. Alex wants one. I don't know that we're going to do it this year. It's a little bit close to the date now. I'm invited to a nice Advent coffee on Saturday. Interesting. And Sunday, I run a Christmas party with 30 people with nice dinner and games and darts. A friend of mine sings Christmas songs. Wow, that's a lot of organizing. You run a Christmas party for 30 people? That's pretty cool. And then your friends the music? That'll be fun. Christmas vibes. I want to go Christmas shopping, but there isn't Christmas shopping anymore. You remember how it felt in years past to like go out Christmas shopping? Like you'd leave in the morning on a Saturday and you'd come home in the afternoon on a Saturday and you will have Christmas shopped. I don't know. That's not the way I experience the world anymore, but I have that like dream of doing that. Coming home with a bunch of shopping bags and a little bit cold and, you know, just a Christmas vibe. We make our own decorations. The tree is covered in orange slices and pom-poms. I am old. I sure do. Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice to go shopping at the mall. I went shopping for Christmas gifts at the mall. Now, I go into the mall if something I ordered online is not available for delivery faster than me going to just pick it up. So I order it online and then I go pick it up in store. That's like the only way I'm going to a mall anymore. I don't like walking around a mall looking for stuff to buy. Also, everything is so expensive. So going Christmas shopping isn't really feasible because it used to be like, I'll pay $100 and go Christmas shopping. Now it's like, Christmas shopping is going to be $1,000, so you can't do it all in one day. It ends up being outrageous. When your family is big, even if you say, like, we're putting a limit, $50 gift limit, if there's a lot of people, that does not matter. I think orange slices as decor is so pretty. We used to do popcorn and cranberry. Oh, that's cool. I had Glühwein, spiced wine on Christmas market on the way. Oh, we call that mulled wine here. The spiced wine, mulled. And we make our own decorations. The tree is covered in orange slices and pom-poms. Orange slices are so lovely. So are lemon slices. I've done both in the dehydrator, and they both looked really cute. I remember going to Montgomery Wards, and they had everything from pet bowls to even a little cafe. Pets to bowls to even a little cafe. Right? You could, like, go shopping. By the way, hi, Tina and Gertrude. Good morning. My partner is German, so we do that too. Yeah? A little bit of spiced mulled wine. Alex's family doesn't do a big Christmas celebration. They do a big New Year's celebration, so I never have to, like, barter with him on who we're going to spend Christmas with. We always spend Christmas with mine, and then we always spend New Year's with his. I want to make more decorations. I did those orange ones that one year. I dried 1,000,000 orange slices. That was fun. Dang glitches. Are we glitching now? What a weird time to be glitching. What do you think you're doing? Sorry. Sorry about that. Them dang glitches. Try refreshing your page if you're noticing that my stuff is glitching, because it's not showing up on my end as anything. So if you're catching any glitches, definitely just refresh. The days of old where you could shop for little items for people. Now instead there's a Christmas list and you can buy one of the things off the list. Doesn't feel the same as it used to. The magic of Christmas has faded. Unfortunately. I still like the idea though, you know? I'll be in Ontario this Christmas to see my parents. Not looking forward to the travel. Oh, where are your parents located? Don't be too, well, nobody's going to stalk you, but still, don't be too specific. I don't mean nobody's, I mean our group is not a group that's going to, just never mind. I wanted to crochet ornaments this year, but I think I'll have to put it on the list for next year. I think that's probably a good idea. Belleville. Oh, nice. That's a nice spot. It's an in-between town. It's somewhere that you stop when you're driving from Toronto to Ottawa. You make knitting look easy. That took years, Tina. Like 2 years ago, I didn't even know how. But the people in this chat actually convinced me to try knitting a different way than I was. Because originally I was knitting in like this really labor-intensive way that, for me, made it feel like not fun to knit at all. And then somebody told me that, to do it this way, and I was like, it's so much easier knitting like this. So I'm not an expert knitter. This is just an easier way to knit. It's called Continental. If you've never heard of such a thing, I would highly recommend giving it a go, because it makes knitting so much easier than it felt like it ever was before. But thank you for saying that. It made me feel big and strong. 100% a pit spot. Yeah, it's definitely a pit stop. Yeah, for sure. Belleville. Somewhere to stop on your way to somewhere else. Although they are trying to advertise as though they are a nice summer destination now. Like when you drive from Toronto up to Ottawa, you notice at the Belleville signs, it'll be like, stay in Belleville this summer. Great fishing in Belleville. Trying to get their tourism numbers up. All right, here we go. We have finished our second ball of yarn now. It looks beautiful. Oh, I'm very pleased with how it's looking. me just get my needles straightened out here so we can measure what we're at. We are 7 inches in, and we are 2 balls of yarn in, right? Please let us be 2, not 3. Right? Confirm, please. Where's the spot? 1, 2. Okay, 2. Good. We are 2 balls of yarn in, and we are 7 inches in. We have 6 balls of yarn to work through, and we are 7 inches in for 2 balls of yarn. So 3.5 inches per ball times 6. Hi. Okay. So at least we can get it to the armpit. Yeah, okay. We're going to be able to get a good amount done. Sorry, I feel like nervous about running out of yarn. Can you tell? It's weighing on me because this yarn is not available. I can't buy more of it. I bought the entire stock. So there's a possibility that I'm going to be... Did you just say you did it? You did it. Where did that come from? You did it. You did it. Is that what you said? You did it. Gary said something I've never heard him say before. Oh, now he's saying, come here. Never mind. Hi, Beelzebub. Beelzebub, did you hear Gary say? Beelzebub. Come here, Beelzebub. Come here. Hi, baby. You want to come sit? Come here. Come here. Come on up. Oh, okay. Rude. Leave me in the dust, Beelzebub. I'll just be alone. It's fine. Gary, stop your screaming. You're convincing me to get a bird. No, that's not what this should be doing. This should do the opposite of that. Do you have yarn that fits in size? That could be a nice structure in the middle, so the rest is... Yeah, so yes, I have something... So I was looking in my yarn. I have this. I have this. Oops. Color-wise, I mean. These are the options that I have in similar weight yarn. Everything else I have is too thick. These are roughly the right weight. Hey, Dave. Good morning. Dave on a rave. Welcome back. Long time no see. Nice to see ya. How are you? I'm coming out of a fog of depression, and I cut my own bangs. So that's where we're at. The lilac is in the confetti. Right, but the problem with the lilac is it's cotton. It doesn't have any stretch, and I don't know... I mean, that doesn't really have any stretch either. It's wool. It does have stretch, though, like, in it. But I worry that if I use the purple, it's not going to have the same stretch in the function of it. Is that real? Is what I'm saying true? Do you know what I mean? I have a lot of Christmas spirit this year, surprisingly, Donnie said. We had snow in November. Maybe that pushed something. True, possibly. Happy Christmas! So that is something I'm worried about, is that the purple won't feel the same because it's cotton. So if we're worried about that, then we have these two options, which are... This knitted together looks like this. So it's pretty close in thickness. Not identical, but color-wise, that's what this ball of yarn will create, is this. Toby, don't chase them or they'll do it. To my taste, it's too colorful. I would agree with you. It's a bit much. So not my preference to do something variegated because the confetti makes it busy already. So options are, I keep my eyes peeled for some sock weight wool that captures my heart. Option number 2, I put this on the back burner until wool comes into my world. Option number 3, we use something that isn't perfect. We use a not perfect option. The ideal was going to be that we had enough yarn and didn't need any additional. That was the perfect situation would have been that, but I don't measure, so it's kind of my own bad there. 23 people. Hi, guys. The number 23. Subscribe. Like my video. Come join us. I'm knitting. It's fun. It's very cool here. Thank you for being open about depression. Sending love and light and hugs as always. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a really rough fall. It just like everything came crashing down, you know, good vibes. And I took 3 weeks off work for my mental health. It helped. Now I'm back on track, but still coming out of it. But I'm optimistic, which is telling me I'm coming out of it, because at least I'm hopeful I'm about to feel better. So that's good. Hopefully we're going to have almost enough yarn. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't want to use the purple for the whole top of the sweater. You know? It's already got this bright purple band. I just feel like it'll be too much. Just too much. There we go. I am super hopeful that it's gonna look so cool. What if it looks stupid and I do not have enough wool? I will be sad. It was a rough year to me. I had a breakdown, a little one as well. Maybe there was something in the air. Yes, I believe in such things. It definitely was not an easy time this year. And I don't know if something was in the air, but definitely did not have a good mental health mental health autumn. I almost said mental health winter, but my winter is going to be good. I'm going to make sure. And let's see, Dave on Array, good for you looking out for yourself, Laura, and to you and all of us here. The odd bad day isn't cancellation of progress, nor means one is weak. Absolutely, positively, you were right about that. Having a hard time doesn't mean you're weak. For me, it means that my chemicals got imbalanced because I wasn't actually taking good care of myself. I have to take good care of myself to keep everything in line, and if I don't keep everything in line, something starts to shift, and then I end up having a harder time, and eventually I go, oh my god, I'm depressed. How long has it been this way? How did this happen? How did this happen? How did this happen? How did the depression come back, Laura? Is it because winter came? Maybe. Is it because you didn't take your meds? More likely. That's more likely what it is that you were not consistently taking care of yourself. I need fresh air. I need enrichment in my enclosure. I need fresh air and access to pasture. I need regular and frequent visits to the forest, and I need access to a large body of water. If I don't do that, then all of the witchy things in my soul shut down, and the depressions, they come back. It's been a long time since I've collected any stones, you know what I'm saying? It's like not good for my little gremlin brain. Thank you, Dave. This year has been very odd. A lot of anxiety for the future. Yeah, not the funnest. But next year, then it'll all be better. We'll all be okay. Everything will be happy and safe and good. And the price of everything will go back to normal. And I will find a farm that I can either buy for $100,000 or I'll find a farm that we can rent for $1,700. All inclusive. With cords and cords of wood already cut leaning up against the house. That's what's going to happen. Or it'll just continue to get more and more expensive until essentially no one can afford to buy a home ever again and everyone rents forever. Yay. Hello.
Hello.
Are you still open to facilitating my
Uh-huh.
commute. Thank you.
Is it still happening?
If you don't mind, yes.
In 10?
Yes, please. Group hug. This challenging year is nearly over, folks. Yeah, totally. Group hug, guys. Emotional group hug. Group chat. We chat together. That helps. I'm okay. I just landed my dream job in October. Nice. And all my new colleagues now think I'm tough as nails for coming into work on a broken ankle. Good. Good. They make you into some tough guy. I like it. Yeah, that's right. None of you would have been here with a broken ankle. I mean, I wouldn't have been there with a broken ankle either. I would have been definitely gone home. I'm glad you got your dream job, though. That's pretty cool. Why are you falling off the needles right now? What is happening? What is this? Thank you. Much better. All right. Nope. Stay up, please. Come now. There you go. Yeah, infamous. There you go. That's the person who came in. And Donis, and get well. Did I miss? Thank you, Dave, and get well. Alrighty. I like that, Donnie. Make yourself tea, and your guest will hopefully not outstay their welcome or lack of welcome. Where am I missing? What did I miss? I missed a whole thing. Where, like, yeah, I missed some chat somewhere. I've missed some information. Sorry. Hey, by the way, don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the stream. We already hit 20 likes today, which is super awesome. We love when we hit 20. That's going to be our new goal moving forward, 20 likes. Oh, depression as visitors. Thanks, sorry. It flew right over my head. Thank you. Yes, hopefully the visitors leave soon. They have outstayed their welcome. Anyway, yeah, click the thumbs up button. It helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel. If you need to buy someone a Christmas present, check my Etsy out. I have an Etsy store. I have prints. You can print an art print from home. You download it and you print it and you can put it in a frame of art that I've drawn. There's also coloring pages that you can print out. And there's patterns, crochet and sewing patterns. So check it out. If you have anyone to shop left for, please check it out. And yeah, buy something. Buy something on my Etsy. It's like a less aggressive way of saying, give me your money, is go buy my art. Buy my art. Get something for your money, but buy my art. Please and thank you. That's what I drew it for. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, now I get it. Okay, cool. Same. Laura, A, do you ship internationally? B, any framed images of calming water? So I don't ship them. They are actually digital downloads. So they're digital download prints and digital download coloring pages. You print them at home, or you print them, like, you download them and then you can have them printed a poster size if you wanted, like at Staples. But yeah, I sell them as digital downloads. Gotta run. Thanks, Lauren. Everyone, see you next time. Bye, Melissa. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. And thank you for clicking the thumbs up. I'll just keep harassing you guys to click the thumbs up, and then we'll end up having like one live stream with like 100 likes on it somehow. And then someone will eventually buy something on my Etsy. My Etsy sells the same crochet pattern every single week. The exact same pattern gets sold every week. And I'm like, I have coloring pages, people. They're pretty. Look at them and buy them. Update, 24 likes already. 24? Are we going to hit 25 now, though? What do you think? Oh, bye, Melissa. Have a good rest of your day. I think we'll hit 25. Let's do it. Let's hit 25. Come on. Let's do it. We can do it. Just one more person needs to show up and click the like button, and then we'll be at 25. It'll be beautiful. It'll be a beautiful day. If you're coming in now and you're going, I think she's talking to me. I am. You need to click the like button so that we hit 25 as a group, and then we get to go. We are at least as big as a children's classroom. There's one children's classroom full of us here, and that makes me feel special. I'm wearing a comfy turtleneck, and it feels poetic with the knitting you're doing. Yeah, it is poetic. Are you by a fireplace? Do you have a desk lamp near you? I'm trying to create like a visual for myself. I should be dressed according to what I'm doing. I'm just dressed in regular cash home clothes. I should get dressed in like old-timey things. Or a luxurious turtleneck, perhaps. By the radiator. And yes, a desk lamp. Okay, good, good. I put stitch markers in so I could see where my first stitch of each round is. So it's not marking any numbers, it's just keeping it so I know where the first stitch is. Anyone else wearing a jumper or a sweater now? I am not, but I am working on one. I don't know why my brain shut off again there when I said I. Sometimes I start answering a question that isn't even directed at me, and my brain shuts off when it realizes it wasn't directed at me. Doesn't know how to fix it. Am I wrong? Aren't you in Australia, Dave? Yeah, but it's winter now. It's winter in Australia right now. No, it's summer in Australia because it's winter here. Yeah, what are you wearing a sweater for? No, right, UK. Fireplace, hot plum tea or chai tea, a blanket. Yes, yes. I'm wearing a homemade skirt. That's cool. Always good to get at least one of your good homemades put in to an outfit. I do my best to always have at least one homemade thing. Handmade thing. Homemade, handmade. Oh, lordy, lordy. I am getting faster at this, though. Right when I said that, I dropped a stitch, but it's still true. I don't like knitting while wearing wool because it sticks to me. That checks out. I get that. Oh, how cute. It's gonna be so pretty. But like man pretty. It's gonna be like handsome. What a handsome sweater you got there, sir. That's what someone will say. That's a handsome sweater you got there. Can't get one of those right off the rack. And then Alex will go, no, it was custom. And they'll go, who's your designer? And he'll go, she's not available for commissions. I don't know why they're both Rick from The Walking Dead, but they are. So I have a feeling Alex will never get to wear that. No, stop. It's for him. He'll get to wear it. If I also get to wear it, that's not a bad thing. If it fits both of us, we both get to wear it, but he will wear it. All right, let's see. Finished a dried flower ornament using the flowers from my wedding bouquet. Pick in Discord. I'll check it out after. I can't check it out now because my computer will vomit all over my desk if I try to open Discord while also streaming. My computer was not made for this, apparently. The disrespect I feel. But that's adorable. Quickly. Knitting, knitting, knitting. Doody doody doo. Knitting, knitting, knitting. La 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 la. Finished. Oh, there we go. Overall happy with it. I wish some of the placement of things were different, but I don't want to break them. Yeah, probably better to just accept it as finished versus trying to screw around. I've been there. I'll just move it. I can move it. It's barely even stuck. Nope, it is stuck. It's a dried flower. There is none. I feel like I'm in bed when it's cold, but I go out in a jumper or a hoodie and a scarf. Bliss! Yes. I agree. I do not want to leave the bed when it's cold, but once I have, I'm like, ooh, it's like a frisky fox, like where they're all like, their fur is all fluffy like that. What's that? What, like, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you know? That's what the cold does once you're dressed. Before you get dressed, I never want to leave bed. Alex thinks that our houseplants are too cold in our bedroom now because we sleep with a a window cracked, and if it's really cold, then the room gets cold. But, like, it doesn't get cold, and we're underneath duvets, so it's fine. But, like, I said, I don't think it's getting below 9 degrees, and Alex was like, it's -10 outside. And I said, we're not sleeping in the -10. It's not -10 when we sleep. And he said, but if the window's open and it's -10 outside. Anyway, I explained to him that is not the case, but I have to check the temperature in our bedroom, because if it is below 9 degrees at night, then my plants will die. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that it's possible to comfortably sleep at 9 degrees. I don't think I said to Alex, I think it's probably 15 degrees in our room. And he said, it's way colder than that. But it's not. You can't see your breath. It's not cold enough to refrigerate anything. It's not a cold room. I like to sleep in a cold room. So our bedroom tends to be the coldest room in the house. And it is in this house as well. It's not well insulated, which is fine with me, because I like to be cold when I sleep. But I don't even know what the temperature is in there. I have to find out. I need to get an air thermometer and put it in that room during the night to see. Okay. I'm going to call that it for today, because now it is 5 after 12. Let me show you our final look at how far we got. Here is the body portion. This piece is going to be here, and it has to keep working up all the way until I hit my underarm. And when I hit my underarm, that's when we will be incorporating our sleeves, which are here. Good. And here. Good. So this is how much we've got of the sweater. I would say we're probably 35 to 40% finished. So, if you liked the video, if you liked hanging out with me this morning, please click the thumbs up button. It really does help the channel, and if we could get to 25, it would make me feel real happy. It'll be a Christmas miracle. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, thank you for hanging out and being here and liking and being subscribed. You guys are awesome. I will see you all on Monday. So have a good weekend, stay hydrated, stay healthy, be nice to yourself, and buy something off my Etsy. Okay. Merry Christmas. See you on Monday. Bye!